Hello, I'm Kimberly, and you're watching Simply Living in a Small Town. Welcome to a new episode of Wednesday WIPS. Today is Wednesday. Yes, I've made it earlier in the day today, even though I was going to do this video yesterday. I wanted to allot myself a little more time to get kind of where I wanted to get, basically, with things crochet-wise. So, I hope everybody is having a great week so far. I want to welcome all my new subscribers as well as those of you who've been following along so far. So I have finally gotten back to my cocoon cardigans. So 3 out of 4 of them I have at least pretty much put together to a point. I'm not completely done with them yet, which is why they're still works in progress. But I have got them to a point where they're sewed up and that and put together. So this, I don't know if you will remember, but if you're someone that's been watching since January, or even if you watched the video, let's see, it might have been 2 different videos. I can't remember now because I did start, originally it was this one and another one, which I haven't gotten back to that one yet. The one that actually is my favorite. And then, which is because I need more yarn still for that one. So that's something else. But anyway, then I started 2 after the fact. So I will show you, and I'm sorry about that sun glare again. Again, that's the window over here. It is a beautiful day out. Here, but it's just extremely windy the last 2 days. It's been very pretty, but very, very windy. But so that's kind of why there's a glare there, is because just because of the sun right there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to cover like one panel of this window over here, because that's all it is creating the glare. But so here is this one that I started though back then. And like I said, I have it. It is now, as you can see, it's all sewed up now. And actually has armholes. So I love this. I think it is actually super cute. It is still work in progress though, because I do plan on putting sleeves on these, and quite possibly some more here, like neckline wise. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that for sure or not, but I wanted to put sleeves on these. Now these are going to be winter cardigans for myself, pretty much. I do want to start making some spring. Well, I say that I have started making a spring cardigan, but I mean cocoon cardigans. I wanted to make I want to start making some spring ones, and when I say that, they're going to be like kind of in the more springy colorways, I guess, and the lighter weight yarns. So these are 4-weight, all of these are 4-weight acrylic yarn. Now this here, this color on the front is eggplant, which is the Joanne big twist yarn. This that's on the very back is, this is actually, so it's actually 2 yarns held together. One is was a self-striping anti-pilling yarn that I got discontinued at Mary Maxim, and it was like white, black, gray, and then kind of a plum color. And then I held that together with Lion Brand Pound of Love and the color Elephant Gray. So they're both 3-weight yarns. So I held those together, and that's what all the rest of it is, besides of course this up here. So so that's this one. I really do actually like how this has turned out so far. I'm really like tickled with it, and I do really like it, which is good because I have still quite a bit of this Mary Maxim anti-pilling yarn. So I actually have Well, I have some left that was, I don't know if I'll use that or not. I had some of this left from this specific cake, but then I have, like, I think 3 other cakes, if I'm not mistaken, yes, because I have another one in the same colorway, and then I had 2 other ones that are in a, like a almost turquoise blue, and a, it's like a very similar colorway to one of the Lion Brand mandalas. And I can't remember which color that is, though, that has like the turquoise and like kind of a navy color, and I think maybe white and black or something. So I want to use those up. I was not thrilled when I got those to begin with. So it was just, they were like $3, and so I bought like 4 of them. So I really want to just use that up and get rid of those now. I say that because they're very soft wise, they're okay, but they're extremely thin. Whilst it said 3 weight, it is even thinner than the Lion Brand Pound of Love, which if you've used that, you know that that's really on the thin side, you know, thinner side. So they're even thinner than that by all means. And so I really just kind of wanted to use it up because it's, I wasn't real thrilled with the yarn. So I actually like the idea of throwing it into something like this and making it, I feel like it surpasses the way it looked in the cake by all means, because it, just looking at it there, it just, it's, I don't think the quality of the yarn's not there, okay, which is probably why it was discontinued. So I'm just guessing on that. I mean, it's not the worst yarn I've ever used by any means at all, but I'm assuming that that's probably why it was discontinued. So I have more of this to use yet, and I already had another idea for another one of these I wanted to do with a different color here. So same kind of a thing. So nonetheless, I will show you the other 2 here. And my clicker apparently is not going to work, so give me a second. So here's the next one. This is, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. Big Karen cake. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't get that out. Karen cake in the colorway Nightberry. And I know I started this one at the end of January, as well as this other one, where I think I might have started the first one like a little earlier, because I remember I started that, the first one I showed you, I started that first. So here's this one, and this one's shorter. I don't know if you can see all of it. Okay. The back of it looks pretty neat. Now this one I made smaller. And again, I'm not done though, because again, I want to do sleeves. And then you know, trim around. So I made this one a little smaller. Actually, this one's the smallest one. The next one is like the middle of the road between the 2. So I was kind of playing around with, like, you know, where I wanted it at, I guess, size-wise is what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of what I was doing, although I still think this is cute. And I want to make, you know, I might make some other short ones or whatnot for this summer or something too, or spring. I'm not sure yet. I just think that something like this, like the shorter size like this, even just like this with no sleeves or anything, that I think it would look super cute over top of a dress, like for a function or whatnot. I mean, or just to wear of a day, but I think that would be super cute. So I really wasn't sure about this one, because this is in that colorway Nightberry, and which is not my favorite, although I think it looks better on this than, I like it better, okay? Doesn't necessarily look better. That's not what I'm trying to say. I like it better. I like it better on this than I do my husband's blanket, okay? If you saw that where I made the granny square blanket in the colorway Nightberry, this Karen cake, that blanket, I think it's beautiful. It's just not my thing. And I'm not even sure. I just think it's, the colors just seem a little gloomy to me, okay? It's just me. It's like, it's beautiful, but it just doesn't give me, I guess, the vibe that I want. So, but now on this, I like it much better on this. So I just think this is cute. And I especially like how this is on the back. But what I did, so I just had, this is actually scrap yarn from that blanket. So I had some left. It wasn't, you know, a lot. And I made this square on the back, then this granny square. And then I used this gray up here is titanium gray, and it's Big Twist value yarn from Joann. So that's all I did was add on then with this gray. I'm going to finish out the sleeves in the gray and the neckline and whatnot. Like everything else is going to be the gray, which you'll see the same thing with the next one because I also used the same gray on that. I think this is like a great scrap busting idea though too, because I didn't have a lot of that Karen cake left, but it was enough that it made a pretty cool like square about like this, and which is big enough for my back. So I mean, I think that's a cool idea on that. And then I've also done the same thing with the next one I'm going to show you. So just a second. Okay, this is the next one here. Now, I love the first one I showed you and this one are my favorite out of this group anyway, because my actual true favorite is the one that I still have to go back to. That is the, has greens, purples, magentas in it. And it's that Red Heart Melange in the colorway Catwalk. And then I added on that one Hobby Lobby yarn and mixed berry for this trim. Well, I still need to go back to Hobby Lobby, y'all. I have not gotten back to Hobby Lobby, so that's been a minute, and I haven't placed the order with them for a while, so I have got to do that yet. But out of this group, this is my other favorite, my second favorite. I love how this is turning out. Oh, I done that too fast. So the back of this, that is, this is a Karen cake in the colorway Toffee Brickle, which I absolutely just love. I know a lot of y'all have used that too and really like it. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. It has bright like gold, red, orange, I want to say brown kind of color, grayish kind of brown, and a blue, like a teal kind of blue or turquoise. Now, if you've ever had this yarn, you would see that even though, so say this is like orange right here, if you actually look at this closely, it has, it's like multi looking with like kind of red spots and whatnot in it. It's really neat yarn. And it has got to be the soft, like it is so soft and squishy. I just, I think it's probably the softest and squishiest for real one of the Karen cakes. I'm not sure out of that line, but the Nightberry, I mean, while all the Karen cakes are wonderful because, you know, the feeling of them are really great. But this is, I don't know what it is about the Toffee Brickle. It's squishier to me and softer. So I just love it. I don't know if you could see, if I get up close. Yeah, you can kind of see the little like little black specks in that. And I think this would be super cute if you just actually put like a toggle button here, is what I've thought about doing, or even 2 of them. That'd be super cute. Now I am planning on putting sleeves on this one too, but I may or may not on that. I'm kind of on the fence about that. I kind of originally wanted to do sleeves on all of them, which I probably will end up doing even on this one. But man, I think it's just so cute. And that's why it gives me a good enough excuse to go back, you know, and make spring ones similar to this. But I even love how this patterned out this way. So again, this was, I mean, it's not perfectly like on both sides, but it's super cute how it comes across the shoulders. So again, this was a scrap that I just had left from a poncho that I made. I used a carrot cake and the toffee brickle for a poncho that I made. Well, I will eventually show sometime on this channel. And this was what I had left of it. So what's on the back of here is just simply what I had left. And then this gray, again, is the titanium gray. That's the big twist yarn from Joanne. So that's what that is. And again, I think it would look super cute with just a couple buttons. Even if you did this down here and just put like a brooch at the bottom, super cute. I think will be adorable. But this is just like something you could literally wear with so many things. Like I said, over a dress, or, you know, you could even wear it with t-shirt and jeans, t-shirt and leggings, whatever, like, even a top and a skirt or something, a black skirt. But I think would be super cute. So there's quite a few ways pretty much that you could just wear it. I mean, and it's extremely, this is like so super comfy, and that's what I'm really after, besides the fact of trying to get myself like, you know, some nicer wearables, because most of mine, well, yes, all of my clothes burn up in my house, but I say, I mean, I have some nice things now, but not very many. As far as kind of nicer looking clothes anyway, I guess. I'm gonna be real honest, y'all. I'm used to grunging around a lot of the time. I mean, if you saw me at the gas station some mornings or whatnot, you would go, daggone, like, what has she been doing? You know? That's common for me, okay, on my physical labor days where I'm remodeling. I'm just all, yeah, you can tell. So, but, so I'm not used to dressing nicer really anymore, because my life, well, it became, you know, more difficult after my house was gone. So, I'm trying to get myself back to, you know, it's like I'm finally at a point where I don't have to like always look grungy. You know, that I can, like, there's days I'm actually home and I get to just sit and crochet off and on and do the, like, you know, and do crafting and whatnot, stuff that's not dirty. Like, not so dirty. So anyway, I hope so much that you enjoy this video as I have. I love putting these together. I'm going to continue to work on these, so we'll see where we get with that, and see what else maybe I can get done between now and Friday's video, because I will be returning for that this week. I apologize about last week, but I'm glad you're still here. So thank you so much again for watching, and hope you have a great evening or a great day, depending on whichever it is. God bless now, and bye.